Hi everyone, it's Amy and welcome to my channel. I am a special education teacher, a voracious reader, and a wannabe writer. And today I'm really excited to talk to you about Mercury Retrograde and the reading challenge that I've designed around Mercury Retrograde. Right off the bat, I just want to say that I am battling a head cold right now, and I'm going to try to edit out all of the coughing and sniffling that I'm doing, so I apologize. But actually, this all turned out to be perfect timing because it gave me the opportunity to wear my cozy astrology bathrobe and to drink a nice cup of herbal tea and to sit down and talk to you about Mercury retrograde. So besides being a reader of books, I'm also a reader of natal charts, and I have been studying astrology off and on since I was a kid. I've always been very interested in astrology. So I hope even if you're not that into astrology that you'll stick around for this video, because this will still apply to anyone who enjoys reading. You're going to see the tie-in momentarily. So retrograde for Mercury, or really any planet, is that the way it looks in the sky at that time makes it appear as though it's moving backwards. And I'm not going to spend too much time going into the meaning of Mercury retrograde. In fact, I have a friend who I love dearly, and she talks about Mercury retrograde and other astrology topics, as well as a whole host of other topics, way more elegantly than I ever could. So I will leave all of the information for Joanna DeVoe, her YouTube channel, her Patreon page, and her podcast in the description below if you're interested in learning more about these topics. But essentially what she talks about is that during Mercury retrograde, because the planet appears to be moving backwards in space, even though it's really not, it's a very symbolic time to do things that have to do with the RE words, like relearn, revisit, reflect, all of those kind of things. So I was thinking, oh, this would be the perfect time to reread, because to be perfectly honest with you, if you look at the bookshelf behind me, there's maybe about like 5 to 10 books on there that I have actually reread. And that's sort of a shame because there are books that I really, really loved, gave them more than 5 stars, felt like, wow, this was the best book of all time that I've ever read, and planned on rereading it because I enjoyed it so much. And then I just never get back to rereading again because, if you love books, it's so many books, so little time, right? And you just kind of keep moving forward with reading books, but you never take time to go back and reread. And I'm just speaking for myself. Maybe you reread all the time. And if you do, that's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you do. But I don't, and I really want to get into the habit of rereading books that I love. So I thought, oh, what better time to do this than Mercury retrograde? So this is actually going to be the first in a series. So this one is for this upcoming Mercury retrograde, which actually starts tomorrow. The dates for Mercury retrograde for this month and then in 2025, I'm going to go over those dates right now. And those are the time periods where I will personally be rereading books. Those dates are as follows. So we have, for the remainder of 2024, November 25th, which starts tomorrow, all the way to December 15th. And then in 2025, we have March 15th to April 7th, July 18th to August 11th, and November 9th to November 29th. So if you're enjoying this video right now, please take the opportunity to give it a thumbs up, a little bit of a like, and also subscribe, because we're going to have a lot of fun on this channel moving forward, and I don't want you to miss anything. For this upcoming Mercury retrograde, I'm not putting too much pressure on myself because I was actually going to put it off until 2025, but then I got to thinking about it and I was like, you know what, why put off till 2025 what I could actually start in 2024? But there are a lot of books I want to read during the holiday season. So I'm just going to try to reread 3 books for this upcoming Mercury retrograde. The first book that I've chosen to read in this upcoming Mercury retrograde is House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. And this is a YA Gothic romance, and it is a retelling of the fairy tale of the 12 Dancing Princesses. So in this story, we're following our main character, Anna Lee. 4 of her sisters are dead under mysterious circumstances. She doesn't believe that they're actually accidents. And throughout the course of this story, she's uncovering a lot of mystery. It's very suspenseful and dark. There's also a budding romance in it, and it was really good. I love Erin A. Craig's writing style. So I can't wait to jump back into this one, refamiliarize myself with these characters. And I chose this one because I'm actually going to be reading the sequel, and I haven't read this one yet. So I thought, oh, it'd be great to reread House of Salt and Sorrows to prepare myself for reading House of Roots and Ruin. The same goes for the next two books that I've chosen to reread. I've chosen two books in a trilogy by Carolyn O'Donoghue. And the first one in the series is called All Our Hidden Gifts. And the second one is The Gifts That Bind Us. And these books are gorgeous, by the way. So not only is the cover really nice, but there's pictures of tarot cards in them. And this is also a YA trilogy, and I really adore this one. So in this book, we are following our main character, Maeve. Maeve is a very complex character. She's very aware that she is flawed. She is not always the kind of person that she wants to be. She kind of falls short in certain areas of her life, including being a good friend to her best friend, Lily. So she's had a falling out with Lily, but unfortunately, Lily has now gone missing. And she has gone missing after she has read, 2 days after she's read Lily's tarot cards with this deck that she found when she was cleaning out like the school basement. She goes to an all-girls Catholic school and she had detention. So as she was cleaning up on detention, she found this tarot deck. When she does this reading for Lily, 2 days later, Lily goes missing. So Maeve ends up partnering up with this really beautiful, like more, I don't know if she's really popular, but she's got a lot of things going for her. And her name's Fiona. And she also partners up with Lily's older sibling, Ro, and becomes Maeve's love interest. And Ro is a non-binary character, so we have some great LGBTQ rep here. And it's just a very interesting series because we have these supernatural elements going on here involving tarot cards and this sinister force behind these cards, as well as the fact that we have this youth group showing up, and this takes place in Ireland, but there is a Christian group that is run by a charismatic leader, so it's more like a cult, and he is recruiting these young people into it, and that also adds, again, an extra layer of antagonism going on there. This book has so much going on, but it's very fast paced. I enjoyed all the characters. I enjoyed the romance, the mystery, all of it. I won't go on to what the sequel is about because I don't want to ruin anything with spoilers, but I have the third book that I can't wait to read, Every Gift a Curse. And this one takes place in winter, so it's perfect to reread the first two books as we're getting more into the winter season. I am curious, if you've made it this far in the video, please drop an emoji of the astrological sign that your Mercury falls in if you know it. If you don't, that's fine. You could just leave me your sun sign emoji. That's fine as well, if you know what that is. Or just leave me a planet, whichever. It's totally cool. But also, if you're interested in this challenge and there's books that you want to reread, even if you can't jump into the challenge, because I know this one is so last minute, but there's 3 more times to do that in 2025. Tell me in the comments what books that you would love to reread, because I'm going to be gathering up a whole bunch of books that I'm looking forward to rereading in the upcoming year. And I hope you'll join me in this reading challenge, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.